So there are a lot of use cases for integrating business data and geospatial data for service areas, for example. So you could provide a morning report to individuals only if action is required on their part, or you could notify operations managers as information becomes available. Basically use a specific territory or a unique polygon shape rather than just a lat-long location point to take action with your business intelligence tools. So we talked a little bit about a morning report. You could provide that to staff through alerts or text messages or emails only if action is required or based on a data update or other rules. Another example would be telecom coverage areas. What services are offered in what areas and at what level, providing a dashboard or report based on some input areas of interest to be used by planners for things like site selection of, say, a new tower going up or sales for customers. You'd also look at sales tax areas. So as a sales rep or manager, I need to know which of my sales fall into which tax area. So we're going to take a little bit of look at some examples where this kind of functionality has been achieved by customers. So let's take a look at Fortis here. So Fortis BC is the largest natural gas utility and the second largest electrical utility in BC. They have 1 million gas customers and 170,000 electricity customers. I brought their story up with a few people at our booth at Click Connections last month, and it really resonated with people. Their GIS team needed a more efficient way to assess the current wildfire threat to their assets and their customers so their operations managers could take immediate action. And as you can see on the screenshot, we've had the worst fire seasons on record the last 2 years. That's not sample data. When I took the screenshot, that was live. So it really is a serious problem around here. So what they did is they used FME to automatically integrate active wildfire data from the BC Wildfire Branch via Data BC, which is BC's open data portal, into their GIS, which in their case was a GE Small World environment. And the workflow not only sends notifications to operations managers, it also provides drawings, reports, plots, Excel files, and KMZ files. So the operations managers can then provide accurate information to emergency responders to reduce the threat, or if prevention isn't possible, work across teams within the company to efficiently restore services after the area is secured by fire crews. So for example, if an asset that powers a hospital is under threat of wildfire, they can prioritize that and notify emergency responders of that risk. Likewise, they can also work with other utilities that share the same corridor to coordinate restoration services if a wildfire has come through the area. So by implementing FME, Fortis BC now has an integrated view of wildfires and assets for better decision making, and they're saving time gathering that data. Let's take a look at another example here. We can look at CEA. So the California Earthquake Authority, or CEA as they're called as well, is a publicly managed and privately funded nonprofit insurance company that offers affordable earthquake coverage for residential properties in California. And they needed to know immediately when an earthquake occurs with the potential to impact their policyholders. So to do this, they use FME to monitor the USGS ShakeMap dataset. It has an email notification service. And when new maps become available, the system immediately identifies if earthquakes in their coverage area are strong enough to pose significant damage. And if so, the workflow extracts shaking intensity data from shapefiles, places it into a report, and emails stakeholders all within minutes of earthquakes being detected. So they use FME Cloud, which safe software fully hosts in an AWS environment, and that provides time and cost savings over maintaining in-house servers. If you want to perform this kind of monitoring with spatial awareness, you can use FME to perform these actions and then deliver to whatever output you'd like. So for example, you could output to your business intelligence platform. So the value with service areas was that you could be notified, perform analysis, and take action on data that's tied to a very specific location area. And likewise, catchment areas can be used to overlap data from multiple sources to make business decisions. So for example, you could overlap demographics and other data over a neighborhood, performing spatial analysis to assess revenue potential in that region, or the region surrounding a physical location, such as a pharmacy, hospital, or retail location, or determining where to place new assets, such as a cell tower. We also see things like walk scores for stores or drive time scores for clinics. This leads into site selection analysis, where things like real estate costs, transportation connectivity, and market areas can start to factor in.